I want to share something with you. I personally want to live in a world where women feel confident to stand up for themselves. Now, I'm talking about strong, secure women that have got their lives together in so many other areas, you know, professionally, work, career, business, family, community. Doesn't really matter where. There's a lot of women just like you. They're stable. They know who they are. They have created independence for themselves. They're strong. They have a life. Some have survived. Some have thrived. Some have pushed to get there. And what happens in that process, I can relate to. That was me, right? I've been in business since I was 25 years old, a long time leading teams. And I absorbed my unhappiness in my relationship. I absorbed that into my work. I ignored it. I became a victim. I kept feeling, why me? Why is this? I felt so sad inside. Sure, people on the outside didn't know that, but that's what we're good at, girls, right? And we get better at it the older we get. And as I started to come into my 50s after leaving my marriage, and I dated a number of people where I saw red flags. There was things I did not like. Some of them love bombed me. I was ghosted. I went into a relationship that, well, the person was a narcissist, another narcissist. There were so many narcissists. How can I not know better? I should know better. This is what I was saying to myself. I'm a strong, successful, independent woman and I should know better. Well, guess what? I did not. I dated this way for a very long time. I criticized myself. There was times, to be honest, I didn't even know if I wanted to continue. Yes, I had my children. Yes, I had my grandchildren. However, or one at that stage. However, there was a hole inside of me that had been craving love for years. I was a people pleaser because when I was a young girl, my parents were great. I had a great upbringing, but I always believed that I needed to dim my own light. So I dimmed my own light, put other people on the pedestal higher than me, and always looked up there. And when I decided not to do that anymore, I became extremely successful solo in my business, mentoring men, women out of lower socioeconomic incarceration, substance abuse, people who believed they had nothing to give. And I helped them to turn around their lives they trusted me and I had a structure and they followed that structure. And I saw people who'd been homeless without any teeth all of a sudden standing up, proud, reading their resume out to everybody, applying for jobs, securing jobs, and going into further study when they first started with me, they couldn't read. You see, because all of this, we only know what we know until somebody shows us different. Now, I got to the point where I'd been doing this for years. I was very successful. I was granted $3 million to run some programs for the local, well, not the local, but the state government. And when my mum passed, I decided I was going to give that all away and I gave it back. And I had to go in for questioning because they thought, why would anybody give $3 million back, especially when she's been running such great programs? However, I didn't want to spend the latter stages of my life alone. And the structure and the formula and the things that I did completely changed my life in so many ways. And now I've taken all of that and I mentor women predominantly over 50, but I have younger clients as well. And I mentor people to help them wake up and see with a structure, do this, do this, do this. It's not going to overtake your life. In fact, it'll take less time than fluffing around, swipe left, swipe right, meeting, ghosting, and all the other stuff. all the other painful stuff that comes with dating today. So if you want to know what I do, come and see in the masterclass that I run. They're 90 minutes. They're powerful. You know, I'm showing you what it is I do. Some people become clients, some don't. You know, I only want to work with people who really want to make change, who are ready to make change, who want somebody to show them how to do it the right, efficient, self-confidence, building intuition, building clarity way. And that's what I do. So I love that you tune in on my channel. If you've been to a masterclass and you want to come. If you want to connect with me in another way, do. What I do works. What I'm talking to you about in this Secure Woman series, this is what my clients are implementing, and this is what works. You don't have to become a client to come to the masterclass, and it's free. So what have you got to lose? 90 minutes of your time. And maybe you'll find a new way of doing things. The link's in my bio. You can follow me on Eventbrite, and whenever events come up, you can follow me here, subscribe, and listen to some of the stuff I put out. Remember this, a good question on a date can highlight red, green, pink flags, can highlight whether or not you are aligned. And you might not believe it, but when you create your own questions around your own values, it works. Thanks for listening. Great to have you in my channel. Oh, let me know if there's something you want me to talk into. I love new ideas.